Congratulations, now you have got your Canadian visa. Congratulations to you also. Now you are from banking field. Why you decided to go to Canada? Any particular reasons?
So one of the reason was my teacher is already there, so that's what one was the reason, and another reason was my wife, because she is expat, she cannot properly get work.
You are not allowed to work
Yeah.
here.
So we wanted to move some better place where we both can have good opportunities.
Right. Of course, you are now PRs. You are allowed to work in Canada, and Canada is having plenty of Iranians. As a matter of fact, quite a few Iranians who are my clients have already got visa. I'll introduce you with them also.
Thank you.
Now, getting the visa is just 50% of the battle.
Correct.
Getting a job, getting a nice job in Canada is possible, but it is again difficult also.
Right.
We have to plan from now how will be getting a nice job in your field as early as possible. And while you are not getting job in your own field where you are having your skill sets,
Right.
you should be ready to do some odd jobs. We call it as survival jobs.
Right.
This survival job is necessary because you get something very valuable apart from money, Canadian experience. Because in Canada, the employers are always interested in knowing whether have you ever worked in Canada. That will be the first question they will be asking you. So if you are having any kind of Canadian work experience, that will be considered as the absolutely plus thing. We should be prepared. We are having excellent associates in Canada. I'll introduce with them also. They will help you to find a survival job also. They will come to meet you at the airport also for your accommodation needs, for your all needs. They will definitely help you.
Yeah. Thank you.
And then you are planning to go?
Somewhere in February.
Very good, because January is kind of a dull this, because just out of Christmas people are joining their duties. February is the best time to go to Canada. Okay, just book your tickets. Okay, at the airport. I already explained.
Yes.
You'll be getting SIM card also. PR card will take some time, but don't worry about that thing. Then how you find our services?
I find your services excellent. Couple of things I will mention that stand out. First is when I came here, when I chose to look out for searches, your approach towards us was different from everyone else. You seemed very genuinely concerned, and your assessment was impeccable. So that's not something where I have found anywhere else.
Last 17 years I'm into this field, and I'm an official consultant for Canada. I'm a member of ICCRC. Then
And the second is, I would like to highlight that when we were making the documentation work, when you want to make your experience letters, it's very important they are relevant to that particular NOC that you apply for. And I don't think I could have done better jobs without your assistance. And it was kind of it's not necessary that my CV I can make, and but to make it relevant and make it acceptable, that something was very.
No, that is really important, because that either can make your case or can break your case. That we have to be very careful. And as I mentioned to you, last 17 years I am into this field. Basically, immigration is generally for technical people, blue collar people like welders, fitters, machinists. You are a banker, you are currently not working, but you earlier worked in a secretarial capacity. So you are basically white collar person. So for you, immigration is always very difficult. I will say you are extremely lucky that Canada has opened its doors. And luckily that time you have started the procedure and you have got the visa also. I am again congratulating you.
Thank you very much.
And wishing you all the best in Canada. If you need any kind of services, we are always there.
Sure.
My company, Taurus Infotech, myself will be always at your disposal. Just mention what are difficulties you will be facing.
Sure.
I also keep visiting Canada.
Yeah.
And next time when I will be visiting Canada, we'll have a cup of coffee at the CN Tower.
Yeah, sure. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you again for your help.
Yeah.